Alrighty then. All set up and ready to go. Welcome to live candlepin bowling from Putnam Street Lanes, Fitchburg, Mass. Next Saturday, if plans go as it will, is going to be a bit different because my father's going to be out and I'm going to be up there, but he's not going to be there. So I'm going to be, like I said, planning to visit Brian's, but it's going to be past 6 o'clock. Like before my father had to, when he had work done on his knees, and I went and bowled at 6 in the evening. That'll be happening again, but not for surgery because he's going to be somewhere. However, if he's willing to drive himself, if he's home, he's probably going to be too tired to care. So, yeah, next week it's planned, if I'm visiting my parents, that I will be bowling late, like 6 o'clock at Brian's Bowlaway, if he's open. Otherwise, probably a trip to Mason's, and even later. So that being said, let's play at a place where it's a lot easier and give the false impression that I can do better. Let's get going. That's no fun. That's no fun. What good is it knocking them all down in one shot? Oh well. I guess it's already time to say, too, I'll stink all the bonus balls. And yes, here I have double striked numerous times. Let's go again. Just barely behind the lines. And little known fact, as I've said before, at competitions I've played in and watched, and that's every single one of them, if people go ever so slightly past the lob line, they kind of let it live. 7 filled by itself isn't too bad, but for a strike, yeah. I also mentioned it might be a little lofty because last weekend on Sunday I was throwing hatchets at boards. All right, we got an 8. Yeah, I gotta remember here, the pins like to get stuck in the pit, so I gotta watch and see that a constant black space is there before that sweeper arm comes back. And back to normal, stink frame of 3. Welcome to Putnam Street. That hit fair wood on the plate, so that one counts. That stinky 3-3. And of course, because it's electronic scoring, it's kind of a pain to take the thing out and show you the halftime. So I'll only take it out during the end, and I'll recite the halftime, which comes next frame. Yep, the hatch throwing's messing me up. That's a lob. Best we can do is the Emily. Knock them all down on this one. All right, a decent 8 thanks to Putnam action, and it's halftime. We started off good with a strike, and then an 8, the first 2 balls knocking down 7 for the fill, and then the lovely 3 to ruin it. A 10, and an 8. We are at 46, and hello, Tom. Oh, no, No, I think you came in halfway, or I screwed up what I was saying. My father is fine, but I was saying the last time that we did live or recorded bowling late at night was when my father had knee problems. This time, he's out for a class reunion, and supposedly he's going to be back home around 5 or so. I don't think he'll be, up to bowling. But after I leave my parents' house, head to Brian's, which is around 6, so I don't have to pay for parking. And that's why it's scheduled to be late. So 46 at the half. It is great. That's a 7 because it went in the gutter the second ball. Still looking at a decent game, but it's fell apart quite badly. The wood giveth, the wood taketh away. That's the kingpin for 9. 2 frames to get 10 for minimal acceptance. Under the records the ICBA has for casual league bowlers, skill is 80 to 100. Not the professionals, not the competitives. So 2 frames to get at least 10. Another 9er. Just need 1 point. Starting to feel the ill effects of the hatchet throwing from last week. Will we be able to keep this going? It started off so well, then that doesn't help either. 87. Alrighty. So now we're waiting. Okay, yes. Looking for our magic numbers. Alright, if I got a really pathetic 58, I would have won a free game. Game number 2. Oh, it's not the strike the first game, started with, but spare is definitely not bad. As I wait for the hatchet throwing to, kind of work its way out of muscle memory, it's time once again for El Stinko the Bonus Ball, Urethane Pro Life by EPCO, the only thing professional you're about to see of this particular show. Let's see what we get. Eight fill. That's pretty good. Just behind the line to get the spare. Pretty much the only way I can truly get a chance at the far corner there is to lob it, but try to stay behind the line like I did. Which means, once again, it's time for El Stinko the Bonus Ball. And we have somebody else in here now. Hello, Cyan Glacier Tooth. I tell you, the 4K display makes a world of difference. The old phone, I literally can't almost read it. Text is about the same size, very clear. Now, if I get a third mark in Candlepin Bowling, that is a turkey because it's harder. Any combination of strikes and spares, and if we ever get a turkey, we'll show you the animation. El Stinko slips out of my hand for a beautiful one. Curse of the Fill, a pathetic 5. Wasn't even thinking I was going to get 8, but then I get 9. At the last minute. All right. So far, halftime, spare in 1, spare in 2. The first ball knocks 8. Then a 5 and 3. The first ball only taking down 1 because it slipped. Then a pair of 9s. We are at 52, which is, I always say, not indicative of what the ultimate finish may be. Week 7. That's not the spare I was expecting to have happen, but I did get the ball exactly where I wanted it. So if it failed, hey, it would be stupidity, not failure to aim. Which means El Stinko the bonus ball. Let's see if this one can be good. would be asking for too much. El Stinko is a weak. First to the fill, a 5. I need 2 points to make minimal in 2 frames. Barely behind. Wouldn't have counted if it got knocked down because it went in the gutter. That's a 9. All right, I need a 0 to match the last game. Slip out. Middle finger remaining for 9. Like I said, it's not indicative when we have a 50 plus half. That fill sucked, that frame sucked, that frame and that fill sucked. Still got a 96. Yay, now I can get higher scores while totally sucking. Isn't that great? All right, now let's see what our magic number is. Well, I'm the one that's going to see it. If it matches, I'll take it off to show you the... Really? Nope, I need a 103. No free game. Game number 3. And that's a 7. Can't say I wish it was ball 2 because there was wood there that wasn't for the third ball. 10. I did not decide to be a little more left. That worked for 9. Eight is great. And a weak 5. And that is our halftime. 7, 10, 9, 8, 5. Rebuildable 39. And Lord of Waffles, hello. Way too thin. We got a 9, which helps. And this game is junk. We need 9s, nothing but 9s and 10s right now. Yeah, this game's officially garbage. There's nothing saving it right now. Looks like we're going to practice the Putnam Street City Tournament opener shot. Does no mark. Good. And the first garbage game of the day. For those of you who say I'm getting better at this, proof I'm not. Can you find anything good in there? Besides that 10 and that 9. 75. Alrighty, I'm sure the number I have to match is going to be way higher than that. Surprisingly, even lower. If I got a really pathetic 63. Game 4. Niner. Missed by a mile, but I still got the spare. Plan B, because I also saw that it would have worked if I really shot way off like that. And now it's time for El Stinko the bonus ball, which we haven't seen too much of today. Let's see what we get. El Stinko lives up to its name with a 1. Curse of the Fill, week 7. Hey, look, it's Bob Caleri. He came to ruin the fun. Let's see if we can show him the door. Another lousy 7. An undeserved 9 thanks to Putnam Street action. And it brings us to the half. 9, spare, then a 7. First ball only knocking out 1. Another 7, and a stupid lucky 9 for a 43. Let's see if we can at least keep our heads above water this time. The rare shot that actually goes where I aim. Thing likes to hold onto the bowling balls an awful lot. Just a reminder, El Stinko the bonus ball, the only thing professional about it is the ball itself. Let's see what this piece of crap will give us. El Stinko does not find ways to not disappoint. The 6 fill is good, but it left that. It left the curse of the fill. We can be lucky. It can be done. All right, that was just plain dumb luck. Of course, dumb luck is highly acceptable. So, once again, it's time for El Stinko the bonus ball. Let's see if we can have another decent one. If I were only good. Makeable spare at 8. 8 fill. No turkey. No turkey, because any 3 marks in a row would constitute one. Still the 8. One mark too late. One frame too late. There was no dumb luck there, though. 2 El Stinko the bonus balls. What will they add up to? Oh, look, we got a 3-digit game. Let's see if we can do more than one of them, though. Well, that's a spare on strike, which now means El Stinko wraps it up. Back to normal. And no Cinderella game here, but nothing to sneeze about. One away from a Cinderella moment. Those two frames didn't help any at all. That fill there didn't help, and especially that one. 119, nothing bad about it, except one away from being a truly professional style game. Let's see. Nope. That might be too much. Yeah, whatever. Finally figure out the phone is showing everything accurately from left to right. But being ultra widescreen, it's cutting the top and bottom. I don't see what your top and bottom of your image looks like. Oh, if I got a 63, I would have won a free game. I'll take 119. Game number 5. Sure better than the scores I get. Sucks as I've played for 6 years, and the only way I can do good is to play on a stupid easy house. Or get lucky. That is a 7. That is a Putnam Street strike, or a Putnam Street strike. Two El Stinkos. Let's see if they add up. And yes, multiple times here I have double striked. Multiple times I got screwed by one pin for a triple. Funny thing about half listers, so much easier when 8 of their friends are there. When the half lister is all by itself, much harder. At least an 8 fill. With that piece of wood there, there was no way, almost no way that we could have taken them both. 9 fill. Nine it shall be. Seven. We can afford that. And we got the 10. And before it does the animation, I'll do the cap, the halftime. 2 weak frames in there. 7, then a strike, then a 9, which happens to be the fill, and then another 7 and a 10. We are at 52. There, now I put it in so I don't have to wait for the animation. The only reason I leave it in is if I get a turkey. And again, because it's slightly above 100 average at this point, it's not indicative that it will happen. It's also not indicative that it couldn't be way higher either. I'm sure I will pay for telling the bowling gods what I think of their middle finger for the 10. And now bowling balls. The pin's gonna roll where I don't want it to. And there's the roadblock. Well, I was aiming for the other side, so the ball would hit it. But that way worked too. Either the far left of that wood or going past it for the spare. And now it's time for El Stinko the bonus ball and what it does. To ensure that things don't go well, El Stinko is one. 10. I do not believe that piece of wood was moving. Under ICBA rules, if I know that it's moving and I shoot it and wind up using it, it's a foul. From where I was, it was still. Ultimately, decision is up to the bowler per ICBA rules. 10. Went where I wanted. I thought I was getting robbed. Maybe they might have bought some of those magnetic pins from Masons. Last frame, El Stinko the bonus ball. Let's see. A stink frame, or not a stink frame, a El Stinko of 4 will guarantee a 3-digit game. El Stinko really stinks for the leave. Piece of wood that can help if I can hit it within the right millimeter range. 7 fill. And with a weak 7. Again, another game, not to say it was all that bad. I think it was pretty good. That sucked. That sucked. And that sucked. That fill could have been a lot better. Could have been in the 1-teens. But, hey, I'll take 107. Obviously. Any 3-digit number we take. The only 2 and 8 and the 3 and the 9. The only pins up. Must we get a reverse half Worcester? Yes, that would. Alright, time to look for a mystery number. Oh, if I got a 99, I would have got a free game. Like I said, if I ever match, I'll take it down, show it. Because this screen will not go away till I go to the front desk, they verify it. Unless someone pressed a button. So close yet again to another free game. 200 games in a row. Let's not forget about that 75. Game 6. That was not the way I was expecting 9 to happen. The king remaining. Like I said, so much easier when 8 of their friends are there. Tried for the easy 2 and it didn't work. Lousy 7. Not a fill, just a lousy 7. Did that pin just teeter, balance, and stand right back up? Who knows if that would have been either a 9 or a 10. Here comes the great collapse. Lousy 6. Pushes it back into barely acceptable territory. Speaking of which, halftime is 9-7, 9-6, 9 at the barely acceptable limit of 40. There's the Caleri again. It wound up bad before. Let's see how it goes now. I hate that there's a ridge there where the pin just bounces around. Staying alive with 8. Should have, would have done. Means once again, it's time for El Stinko the bonus. I gotta speed things up. I started a little late. Plus the way things are set up, it's more of a chore to get El Stinko. Let's see what we get. El Stinko was worthless. Now it's time for the Emily. It's been a long time, but we might have a 0 frame ahead of us. Which means the whole thing is all for naught. Well, we'll take 7. But that means we have to kind of push to make 80. Nearly perfect. In order for that roadblock to take it out, I had to hit that piece of wood on the left. That may have helped things. Let's see if El Stinko will do that for us. To meet minimal acceptance on his final frame, El Stinko will guarantee it with a 3. Yeah, that was too much to ask for. Alright, not one of the best games, but it falls in the average scale for casual league bowlers. Alright, let's see what sucks here. That definitely. El Stinko and then another 0. Managed to squeeze 7. Lousy 1 fill there. 86. With all the crap that happened, I'm surprised you even got that much. Alright, that being said, it's halftime. Coming back a little dirty. Nothing out of the ordinary, about average. Time to clean the balls. But first, let's see what our matching number is. Are you kidding me? I have to show you this because we did not win. Look at what we have. Look at what we needed. Is that a burn or what? Is that a burn or what? Useless fact. Fact, it's visible from here. I never noticed it till I put together and previewed the last episode of Watch Me Suck for this. That was that aired recently. Oh, I think you can see it right there. That little white slit there. That's actually the window to the back wall. Anyway. Clean the bowling balls. Time for the second half. Clean my fingers. They're still dirty. start with a decent 9. It may have taken 2 balls, but we got rid of the Caleri for the 10. Is great. That left a little funny. Just barely under the line. Got the spare. So it's time once again for El Stinko. Let's see what we're doing. Again, another makeable spare. Remember who's trying. Doesn't mean it won't happen, but we know the odds. That's a 7. Oh, we got a decent 8 out of it. Oh wait, that's the halftime. We got a 9, 10, 8. 3s, 8s, and 9s are really difficult to tell because the edge of the left number takes up the same space as the line dividing the squares. Spare, and then an 8. First ball taking down 7. Or a 52, again, not quite indicative as to what may happen, but it's held up, it's fallen apart, it has exploded.
That's what I was like, I want to be able to really focus.
As the old story goes, the wood giveth, the wood taketh away. And I think that went down. That's a 9. Well, at least the third ball got us the 9. 8's still not bad. And yeah, I repeat myself because, you know, people jumping out of these. Every now and then we got to watch in the back to see if pins are standing in the pit, because technically it's not allowed to throw the ball when there's things that could help you in the back. All right, 3 frames to get 10. Lobbed it so it wouldn't have counted anyway. We got 8. That was a bit off. The wood helped go for 10. All right, not a bad game. Off by 2. All right, nothing really stunk there, except lack of marks. 98 with only 1 mark isn't too bad. All right, is it going to burn me by 1 again? Let's see what happens. Well, I'm going to see, and I'll let you know. I'd had to get a 55, which, by the way, 55 is 1 point higher than my worst game in this place, a 54. High single 148 done here, and on this lane. High triple 325, I think that was done here as well. And the low of 44 at Mason's. Time for game 8. That will be a 9. I know I've mentioned this a long time ago, and for those of you newer to this, did you know that Putnam Street Lanes is the world's oldest candlepin bowling alley? I believe it's been open since 1888. I know the 1880s it opened. While the lanes have been flipped to face this way, they originally were this way. There used to be seats along the alley that way, which were present in that picture, with the pins on their left. So at some time they flipped everything. So that's frame 1. So this is the world's oldest and probably world's easiest, legitimately easiest candlepin bowling alley. Another 9er. Could it be gifted any better than that? Problem is, look who's trying. And we get 8. For Putnam Street, it's been a while since we got one of those. A while today, that is. Means 2 El Stinkos. I've done double strikes here quite a few times. And twice, by 1 pin, missed the triple. Let's see what they add up to. A little on the wrong side of the head pin, but we still get a nice 9 fill. We remain at 9. Now we got a halftime. 9, 9, 8, strike, and then a 9. And of course the fill there was a 9. That 8 doesn't really belong there. We got a 54 half. Again, not indicative, but it's possible. Oh, the 8 has a partner now. And a weak 7. So you say 3 frames to get 11. Well, there's 10 of them. Once again, a chance to double with 2 El Stinkos. In order to make it a 3-digit game, possibly. Let's find out. Spare on a strike, which means El Stinko the bonus ball again. Once again, attempting to get a turkey, which in Candlepin is 3 frames in a row with at least a spare. Any 3 marks in a row. And for that many numbers in a score, we need that much from El Stinko. Or in general. Oh, I got a Putnam Street 6. Not bad. Oh, well. Can't break out the cranberry sauce and stuffing quite yet. Another very good game. But also remember where we are. Alright, that was weak. 6 fill could have been better, but it wasn't too bad. Can't really see nothing really wrong with that. 113. All right, let's see what our magic number is. I'll take the 113 over 82 to win. Game number 9. they all went the wrong way. Kind of the idea, just a little too far to the right. Still got the 10 though. Little finger for the 9. There we go. We haven't had a I wish it was ball 2 moment. There we go. 10. And that completely ruined the game, too. Maybe that spare can help fix it. And before I put it in, because there'll be an animation to wait for, 10, 9, 10. Lovely 2. And a spare. So far we got a marginal 41. Stinko, the bonus ball to go. Pushing buttons and we ignore. All right, while it's doing its animation, let's see what we get. Putnam Street turned El Stinko into a Weeko. A week is better than nothing. That's a 4. Making it a 45 half.
It sure has.
Decent out with a 9er. Oh, I was aiming for the other side of the pin. That was kind of a dumb luck spare in actuality. And of course, we will gladly accept it. The aim wasn't too far off though. El stink of the bonus ball. Let's see what this one gives us. Well, Stinko stinks for leaving the 4 horsemen, but the fill of 6 is not bad. All right, we got a 9 out of the 4 horsemen. 2 frames to get a stinking point. I got the 10. I need 1 point to hit smack dab middle of average. That ruined it. I was going for broken mist. Wound up okay, and yet again we came close. With a 9er, and that completely ruined the whole thing. That right there. I have here got a 1 frame and got a 101. So that's the second best comeback from a ridiculously low frame. But remember where we're bowling. I'm pressing a button and it's refusing to act. There it goes. I don't know why. Didn't want to do anything. All right. Let's find out what the magic number is. If I got a 91, I would have got a free game. 7 too high. I'll take the 7 too high. Game. Boy, I suck. Aimed for the middle finger, got the 10 instead. Either way, 9. must be the Mason's magnet pin that they got. Well, Putnam Street saved that one for 8. Yet another I wish it was ball 2 moment for 10. Yeah, it wasn't meant to be like most of the times. That's an 8. And that is an Emily spare. So that being said, El Stinko the bonus ball. And scoreboard, there it is. 9, 8, 10, 8, and spare. So far, we got a 45 with El Stinko the bonus ball to come. All right, I think it might be a makeable snow plow. That's a 7 fella, which means 52 half. Decent out with a 9er. Now that is a Putnam Street strike. Now that's dumb luck. Thank goodness for old school 10-pin pin plates. 2 El Stinkos. Yes, I have double striked here multiple times and twice screwed out of a triple. Wow, Putnam Street saved that one. That's neat, Phil. I was going for the left side. We got 9. Craptacular 6. I feel a great collapse coming. That's an 8. A pretty decent score. That sucked. Otherwise, what else could you do? 102. Still not bad. Still actually pretty good. Alrighty, so as I usually sometimes say when the comments don't seem to appear, if you write during an internet blip, I will not see it. Because I think a few weeks ago, I noticed when people were showing me highlighted moments that definitely more comments are written than I see. So not intentionally ignoring anyone. I try to at least say hello to whoever shows up. Oh, I took too long. Sent to the computer before I did anything. I scored 30 points too high because 72 would have got me a free game. Game 11. Here we go. In a sec. And here comes the great collapse. Because the last game didn't quite end very well. 6. thin strike. 2 will stinkle the bonus balls. I say trying to speed things up a little bit because it started late. Let's see what happens. Way too thin again. Fill, not bad. That's what we get. Take a 9 to help rebuild from that 6. Oh yeah, halftime. Speaking of the 6, that's what we start with, followed by an 8, then a strike, then another 8, which happens to be the fill, and a 9. We are at 49. That spare helps things out, which means it's time once again for El Stinko the bonus ball. Let's see what we get out of it. El Stinko stinks for the leave, but the 8 feels pretty good. Took down the goalpost for the 10. That was where it needed to go. Which means once again, El Stinko the bonus ball. That piece of wood stopped the strike from happening. The king remains for 9. Great fill. And by speeding up, I'm not speeding up the game, I'm speeding up the in-between parts. the king remains for the 9. All right, so how high in the hundreds are we going to be? Because we're there now. One frame left. Oh, we knew we were going to blow that one. Yet another I wish was ball 2 moment that ruins it. Still a very good score. What could have been if that were ball 2 and this crap frame had happened. Again, close to another Cinderella. Remember where we're bowling though. It's very much the only reason that I get multiple hundreds. Alrighty, we know the drill. Final game. I looked up the odds at MGM. They have it at 2-5 that it's going to end in a whimper. 6-1, it'll just be an average game. And 15-2, that it will be another 100-pluser. Which seems to be a bit of encouragement. 81, nowhere close. Final game. Starting off with 9. And the king standing. And a lovely 6. There we go. Well-earned spare. El Stinko the bonus ball. Let's see what we get. Kind of a bad ball, but Putnam Street Action saved it and gave us a nice 8. And yet again, a makeable spare. The middle finger remains for 9. We got the 10. And so our halftime is, as an animation is finishing, and we got a pin in the pit to remove. 9, a lovely 6, a spare, a 9, first ball knocking down the 8 to fill that, and a 10, again, non-indicative, 52. And pin in the pit. And it's gone. Not even close to where I was aiming. I was deciding to go for broke. Week 7. Comes the collapse. Here comes the great collapse. 7, now a 6. Oh, a decent frame, who knew? Middle finger for 9. Middle finger again for another 9. So we're looking at least a decent game. Maybe smack dab of middle of the average set. all ends on the Caleri. Yep, a lousy half. Man, I'm still. Yeah, that half at 37, which is underperforming, but within the realm of ability. So we end right in the middle. Gee, what sucks besides, the 6 and the other 6 and no, well, the spare was pretty good and I got a 90. So before we end it, let's just see what our matching number is. If I got another 5 points, I would have matched. Probably might have got that one for free. Let's press go number 4 to say we're done. From Putnam Street Lanes here in Fitchburg, Massachusetts, looking at where I'm going and not where the camera's aimed. That should do it. George F551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.